Hi Sagittarius, this message is for my Sag friends. I know I'm late to the party. I know it's already January 2021, but I wanted to do a little celebration, welcoming in the good energies, letting go of the things that no longer serve us, of the terrible, wow, that was interesting, of the terrible 2020 that we had. It's very interesting. I'm going to actually light another one. It didn't burn all the way through, and that hasn't happened. Super interesting. Anyways, I have a plan as far as what kind of a reading I wanted to do for you guys. I'm like easily entertained, so I love these things. Anyways, look at Buddha glitter. Isn't he pretty? So we're going to explore in this one the general energies, what to welcome in 2021, specifically for January, your prosperity, money, abundance, all of those things come next. Then we're going to look into love, and how I'm going to do it is we're going to do partnered love, people that have partners now, or couples, however you want to look at it, and unpartnered, or my singles, okay? Here we go. It's going to be a good month. It's going to be a good year. So, general energies to welcome in. Okay, I'm going to take it because it flipped. What the heck? We've got the Four of Pentacles. Maybe some of us are penny pinching a little bit, wondering how things are going to go financially, being really cautious, not really looking to spend our money all over the place like we have done in the past. That's good, Sag. Squirreling things away. Maybe you're looking at saving some money. That is also good. You know what this brings to mind, actually? The Four of Pentacles I want to show you. With this deck, it's a little bit different. It's Animal Totem deck. I forgot who the author is. But on this one, you know, this guy is squirreling away some pentacles. And this is just to keep in mind, go ahead and start squirreling away some money for the future. It's good to kind of keep that perspective. I like that idea. So we're going to be in a little bit of squirrel mode, squirreling things away, and that's good. Sagittarius, what else do we have? General for January, please. Okay, so we have Three of Cups. We have reason to celebrate. We have maybe a reunion or two. Maybe we're simply just happy that it's no longer 2020. That's actually 2021, that we're moving forward. Whatever the case may be, there is some celebration. It doesn't have to be like going out and partying or a bar mitzvah or a wedding or anything like that, obviously, considering the state of the global issues that are going on now. Let's just say it that way, okay? I'm going to say that this has a lot of emotion attached to it. Maybe it's someone that you haven't seen in quite some time. Okay, I think that's good. That's awesome. So, Sag, what else do we have? We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, I feel like it's going to be a little bit lighter and brighter for you. It's going to be clear also as far as like what is going to be good options for you, good choices, how to move and navigate your life at this point in time. I look at this right here as kind of like a little navigation system. And that is really just telling us how to go about things in order to produce an abundant life as well. I do see that the skies are mostly blue. I associate that with clarity, of course, but also like your throat chakra, the ability to speak your truth, what it is that you want and what you don't want in your life at this point in time. Maybe, dear Sag, it is a situation where it's become a little bit easier for you to speak what you want. Like you're clear and direct. I feel like you no longer have a problem stating, you know what, that doesn't become me. I'm not going to get abundant by that. That doesn't really give me anything that I want in my life. So therefore, I'm going to choose this option. So I think you're going to be more vocal about the things that you enjoy in your life, that you're wanting to welcome, those kind of things. And it's all for the better. For the good, okay? What else do we have? General energies for Sag. You can feel blocked a little bit in your head. Yeah, this little I wonder if he's a groundhog. I don't know what he is. But anyways, regardless, I think he's feeling kind of trapped within his head, wondering, what moves to make, what he can and cannot do. And it seems to be like counterintuitive to what this is. You have the clarity. So what's going on here, Sag? Are you second guessing yourself? Are you letting other people have input that really should be, I want to be like, shut their mouths? They should not have a say so in what you are doing or thinking because you have the majority of the responsibility. It's your life, remember. So if we allow these energies to bind us, maybe it's a situation that you're having a job that you hate and you feel like you can't get out of it. Whatever the case may be, it's mostly your ideas. So I would just jot down where you feel stuck. Write down 8 things that you feel like you can't move, can't progress, can't move on, whatever the case may be. Write those things down. You know why? Because we have here the Nine of Swords. This is stuff that's going to keep you up at night. You're going to be in your head, in your brain. It can also indicate, I think, verbal and mental cruelty. Okay, you could be cruel to yourself. And what I mean by that is this. We lie awake at night and we're like, gosh, I'm so stupid. I can't believe that I allowed blah, da, 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 da. And I can't believe I'm still in the same job situation that I've hated forever. And what if it doesn't pan out? I can never make the right decisions. Okay, all those things are negative and it's going to put you into a tailspin. I'm going to tell you, you're coming on strong. Your biggest enemy right now this month is going to be your own brain, okay? So a lot of us have to change our thinking, our mindset, how we approach things mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Please work on that because it's going to facilitate an end to all of this. All right. The only thing that could be worse would be a 10 of Swords. We don't want to get there. So let's not allow that to happen. All right. Claim your power back into yourself. You're not a victim. You are not trapped by your own thoughts. And I'm going to tell you, you've got the Empress. So a lot of lovely things coming. You have a lot of abundance. This is the Empress. This is being pregnant with ideas. Some of you might be pregnant with an actual real baby. Some of you guys might be pregnant with a thought, an idea that you want to birth into the universe, that you want to manifest. Maybe it's maybe you're an entrepreneur and you want to manifest something tangible that you want to bring here and have your own business, or plural, many businesses. Now, I think that you have a staunch backing for this. You have experience, you have the know-how, there is a lot of abundance. You want to be sure that you're firmly focused. That's the only thing. It's like not allowing all the squirrel to just take your attention, right? Not allowing your inner demons and your mind to go ahead and play with your sleep by keeping you up at night and all those things. So it's going to be really important to get your house in order. Whatever that looks like to you. It could be your literal home. It could be your mind in order, organizational skills, whatever. But get your house in order, regroup, because you have really good backing, meaning that the universe and people and the know-how and the tools, you have all the tools, really. What you don't have is a lot of clarity. I feel like it's a little bit nebulous, like, can this work? Can it not work? Sag, I'm going to tell you it's going to work, okay? Because the sky is parted. And I saw blue there, and that just means clear blue skies. You're going to be able to see a lot better. All right, and with that, things are going to go really, really fast for you, okay? So you can harness this energy, and this is the Chariot, and we've got the whale here, and we've got like 2 whales almost pulling that one, but it's like the Chariot. It's a driving force. It could be really tumultuous. It could feel kind of crazy with the speed that things take off for you. So be prepared for a lot of quick changes. I want to think like rapid changes. It's almost like when you're at a stoplight and you're like, you gun it all of a sudden for no reason. That kind of a thing. Almost like a peel out, if that's such a thing. I don't know what it's called. But anyways, again, be careful because you can get in your head and cause your own demise. I feel like if you allow yourself and your mind to win and be stuck and feel like you can't do anything else about it, you'll place yourself in a bad position. We want to guard against this. That is not what we want because you have a lot of abundant stuff, not a lot of great opportunity right there. But those are the general energies. So your mind can be the enemy this month. Okay. Next I want to look at is your prosperity, your money, your abundance, however that looks. And for Sag, we want to know specifically and clearly what good energies we have. Okay, so I'm going to I have the Ace of Swords, and for some reason I've been reading with these cards I think this is the Illuminati deck. I'm not really 100% sure. But it's really cool because I see a ton of green in it. This is all about my money. If you have a money question, I'm going to use this deck on you, okay? And so this is about clarity, getting clarity. And I think it reaches to a point where you feel totally victorious because not only is it an ace, like coming out of the clouds. Look at all those clouds you're coming out of. You're going to cut through all the BS and you're going to come out on top. You're going to be able to see as if you're standing on top of the mountain where this is headed, where your ideas are going, what is good to kind of, what energies to kind of ensnare and go with, and what energies to let go of. Sometimes people get really irritated when you talk about energies, and what I want to say is this: everything has energy. Everything has a vibration to it. Human beings, animals, even places and things, okay? And if you're not comfortable with the idea of me seeing like energies, and basically in a tangible world, if you want it a little bit more concrete, this is cutting out anything that does not serve people's attitudes, even people, if they don't like, I don't want to say toe the line, but if they don't support you, get rid of them. You're going to be that kind of a person where you have that clarity. If it doesn't work, you're going to be done. Hey, Swenson, excuse me. Logan. Logan. Can you do me a favor and check that sister's not going in my room? Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, if the door's shut. Thank you. Sorry about that. Yeah, she's a naughty puppy. She's got naughty paws, so I don't want her in my room. But anyway, sorry about that. So you will wind up, cutting off anything that doesn't serve you, anything that's not beneficial. If you find that you're wasting money in a certain area, that too is going to go. So you're going to have that clarity to be able to chop, 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 snip, snip, get rid of stuff that doesn't work for you. Next card I have is the Hermit. This is about you going within. And the interesting part about this is you may feel like you're coming from an extremely isolated place. And I know that a lot of us are in quarantine. Some people are in isolation. Some people have been inhibited from travel. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on, obviously, globally. So what I'm going to say is this. You're going to take some time to look at your past from where you've come, how far you've come, how far you've traveled, and take a look and see what can be gleaned as far as like wisdom and knowledge to take with you. And that's going to be really prosperous. How? Let me show you. How that's going to work is the Hermit has in his lantern a star. And I love this one because not only he's got his staff, I still think fire and excitement. And he's looking at the past saying, well, where's my passion go? Where did all this like excitement, this stuff that's going to help me thrive and grow and excel, where did it go? But you have the star within. And I affiliate that with the actual star card. And so that is like not only your healing, but that is your dream. That's where the magic happens, from within. You're going to reclaim this, but I think you're going to find it in places where it's always been there. Like we just turn our attention to other stuff that doesn't matter. We get distracted. So you're going to go on this journey and nobody else can do it for you. You might feel a little bit even isolated, even if you're surrounded by friends and family. You're going to feel isolated. Let me tell you, you're taking a break. You're taking a break to reassess. Some things I feel have broken your heart deeply, okay? And what I mean by that is this represents to me, I have the Four Swords here. This is, yes, rest, repose, taking a break, all those wonderful things. It could be meditating, but it also can be reflecting upon things that have really, really hurt you badly. Now, Sag, I get that. And if that is true, then I'm so sorry. Nobody wishes any pain on you. I mean, that's awful. We all have our own demons to wrangle with. But I'm going to say that once you allow a certain time to kind of contemplate this, don't really get stuck in the juices of stewing and what happened, what transpired in the past, the things that hurt you. You want to be sure that you just take proper amount of time. And then when you get up, you have this Ace of Swords right next to you, okay? Just like this. And you're ready to sever those ties, okay? Make peace with this, or I understand it more, or whatever the case may be, because that's going to help you move on in a more fruitful way, all right? What else do we have? Sagittarius, if you can please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment on my channel, I would really appreciate it. Yeah, do that now. That'd be awesome. Thank you. Another thing I'm going to tell you is I feel like you have a little spy around you, somebody who's just really checking out what you're doing. Why they're interested, I don't know. They should be minding their own business, but that's how it goes, right? So this can be someone who just wants clarity on, I don't know, about you. I mean, I don't really understand it. It can have something to do with something that you're committed to, or this person wants to commit to you. But the problem is that the energy that they're bringing in is that of a princess. It could be gender neutral, gender fluid, whatever. The point of the matter is that this person doesn't really know how to use their powers for good yet, quite. They're not mature. So they could be doing all the spying instead of going, hey, Sag, I really think blah blah about you, or I think you'd be a good fit for this, or I want you in my life for that, whatever the case may be. Hush, puppies. Sorry. Yeah, I'm talking to you, young lady. They're fine. They're just a little bit naughty paws, okay? So this person, I feel like it could have some attachment to you in a traditional sense. They could be in a relationship with you or want to, but they really should come at it from a different standpoint, more mature, just asking you directly, hey, what about this? I mean, if they're so curious about you, why not ask you directly and cut through the chase? It seems like a lot of wasted effort. Okay. With that being said, your prosperity and abundance, I think that it's going to come in little chunks here and there, distributed throughout, and not necessarily any one source. I'm going to say you might have like 3 or 4 or 5 different sources that maybe you get money from your regular job, and then you have a little side gig, and then you kind of win a scratcher or whatever the case may be. So all this stuff is going to come to fruition in little bits and pieces, but you're going to feel like this is pretty darn good. I see people being generous with you as well, and that's good as well. Next thing I have here is cooperation. All the cogs are working together. This could be creativity. So perhaps part of your abundance and prosperity is being creative. And what I mean by that is not only just being creative, but you can possibly be reinventing the wheel. Whatever it is that you do professionally, you go ahead and turn it around, flip it upside down, come up with a new way of doing it, right? A lot of us are having to do that. So think about that. Now, while you're in this energy of cooperation, be careful that you're not the one with the long ass list. Okay, that's a big old list to try to uphold. And I know I could be that kind of person for sure. I know it's a shock too. But Sag, let me tell you, this person's like, look, I need all these lists, these things to be done before I claim it or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to tell you, things do not have to be perfect. And yeah, it's good to have lists and check those, cross them off. But it doesn't have to be like this elaborate either. I feel like that's kind of unrealistic. So you want to be sure that you have a little bit of a balance in your expectation. Being creative is being in the flow, and it's not just restricting what's coming at you like, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong, no, that's wrong. So if that's your character or you're in that mode right now, double rethink that. I'm just going to say that, okay? So that was your prosperity. We're going to go ahead and do love. And these are all mixed and kind of upside down. What is going on here? Okay. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do love for January 2021 for my Sagittarius friends. And we want to know about people that are partnered, coupled, or married, or in a relationship, okay? These are people partnered right now. So if you are single and there ain't no one inside or no one in specific, it's probably not going to be your part of the reading, okay? So, Sag, thank you. I'm taking them. They flew out. King of Swords. You have somebody cutting through all the baloney. They could be, you know what? They're in the process of making a decision. They're gaining information, and this could be you. Gaining information and trying to make that decision or those decisions. I'm going to say that this can come across a little bit like the person's sharp tongue. They're short with you or you're short with them. You're speaking a little bit too harshly. Be careful with your words. And on the flip, you want to be careful that people are not talking to you disrespectfully, kind of short and impatient, that kind of a vibe, okay? Next thing I see, once again, we have a lot of stress, you guys. It's just so stressful now. In January, we're still trying to pick ourselves up from the floor. And some of us are thriving and surviving. I don't know, but a lot of us are not. And so if you're in that phase of anxiety, it's going to be really helpful for you to try to work on your mental wellness. I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I do mean that you please take like proactive ways of dealing with your anxiety. Okay, so it's whether it's taking like vitamins. I know what helps me is holy basil, and I don't know. I have quite a few that I've been taking regularly that have really calmed down my mind and helped me not to be in this anxiety thing. So you can do your own homework, but that was one of them off the top of my head. The other ones I just drew a blank. Anyways, you do what works for you. Obviously, you'll have to consult a doctor prior to that, as I am not a doctor, obviously. So Eight of Pentacles, you could be in deciding going back to school. Maybe you're deciding you're going to go ahead and put more work and labor into something that you love. But it's going to be a labor of love, and you're going to take your time, and you're going to be super focused, almost to the exclusion of everything else around you. That's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all, Sag. So I think that you are going to perfect things as you typically do. I see you wearing red pants. I think that that's going to give you a lot of safety and security and balance, okay? It pertains to your root chakra. So if you want to do some root chakra meditations, that can help you get out of this energy of anxiety. Also mood draws. If you don't know what those are, you can definitely look those up. I have to get my deck of mood draws and maybe do a couple of these on here. Anyways, so I do see you working, and that work is going to really give you abundance. It's going to give you a starting point. I think you're doing things a little bit differently than you typically do. And you're going to really want to invest even more time, more energy, more effort into doing what it is that you do. And it's going to produce. I feel like you're going to have people looking at you in ways that you never thought that they would. Like, you're going to be an attention getter. But people are like, oh, what is Sagittarius doing now? Like, what are they doing there? Why are they busy all the time? Why are they not available? Why don't they video chat with me or go for walks or whatever? Why do they seem just really like determined? Why are they not on Facebook anymore, wasting time? All those questions arise, and we want to know. But you know what, Sag, it's best if you keep your cards to your chest and you do you, okay? So the next thing we're going to do is, oh my gosh. Hold on. Let me do singles. Let's do singles really quick. And then I want to pull two of these heart cards. Singles, what is going on here? So I literally got the Tower card jumping out. So let's find out what the deal is. This is an epiphany. Okay, I don't like the way this was coming across. This is getting almost like sudden messages, abrupt messages, like almost like lightning literally from the sky, illuminating everything when things are dark. I feel like you're in the dark about something in your relationship. If you're like partnered, if you're single and not, if you're dating casually or whatever, I feel like there's a lot of deceit around you, a lot of fights. It could be fights within yourself, but I feel like it's more fighting, I don't know. I feel like people are just lying, and you're standing in this tower. It's really hard to see, but you're on two different pages. So even if you're looking and casually talking to people, these people that you're like entertaining are not your caliber. They don't have the same things you have in mind. How do I know that, you ask? Because of this card right next to it on top of that. So it's causing a lot of war, a lot of battles within yourself as well as your environment. I think you need to look at different possibilities, okay? What else do we need to know for Sag, my single Sag? Wheel of Fortune, okay? So things are going to get better. You're going to find, actually, you're going to get more direction, more clarity, more wisdom on how to proceed and what kind of person to even select if that's what you are wanting to do. I think that I see a lot of studying for you. I see a lot of journaling for you guys. The positive and negative polarities being harnessed so that you can proceed in a good manner, one that's rounded and healthy. I think that the clouds are going to evaporate, but you need to do some homework. And maybe homework that is really getting real with what it is that you want versus what's available and what you're currently attracting, okay? Because I feel like who doesn't want quality? But we're not attracting quality, Sagittarius, and I don't know why. All right, so get clear on that. I do see some green. There might be some need for you to work on your heart chakra because there's a lot of clouds. Thank you. I just got confirmation on my right side, and this is due. So please work on your heart chakra, and that is going to kick off this orange chakra. That would be your second chakra. I always get these wrong. This sacral, okay? So if you work on your heart chakra, this is like a conduit for every other chakra. It's going to help balance you out. It's going to help you to know how to allow things to flow through you energetically, and also how to welcome and flow in like a tangible manner, okay? So I do see that you're going to start keeping your emotions more to yourself, a little bit more private about things in your relationships. I don't feel like this one, people are giving to this person, and this person's just quiet and they're just sitting there, and it's like, yeah, you can give what you want, but I'm going to rule and I'm going to decide and I'm going to see how I feel about things. So allow people to give to you. I think that's a message I get. And work on your heart chakra a little bit, okay? Because you're going to know which one out of all these scallywags is going to be beneficial for you, okay? That's just an observation. After that, you'll tend to move fast, but there's a little bit of work to be done for the singles. And the last thing I want to leave you with is partnered. We're going to back up one more time. These cards are so cute. This is a Lover's Oracle, and I really enjoy them because they have pictures. Woo! It just seems like it's just a little bit something different for reading. Anyways, Sag, again, if you could please like, share, subscribe, comment on my channel, that would really be helpful. All right, messages for Sagittarius for January. And Chihuahua. Let's just take them because they're here. All right. That's a lot of cards. Time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. Give it time. The next message. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. These cards are so cool. Oh, I should show you the other side. Manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Okay, and the last jumper for you. Acceptance is a key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change what is beyond our control. All right, Sag, those are messages for the partner. And we want to do equal amounts. What, like 4? For the singles. And then we'll wrap it up. So, our singles, what messages do we have for January 2021, please? Our singles. I'm going to take the first 4, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So, first I have sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you're one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. Again, take what messages pertain. If it's hogwash, then please discard, ignore, continue on. I've got balance. Love's not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great friendship is one that both supports and challenges. I really love this one. The other one, not so much. Okay. When it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. And the last one for you, dear Sag, is don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And so with that, dear friends, concludes your message for January. Thank you so much, and namaste.